The summer season has started, so we're going to be flying today from Newcastle down to my favourite airport in Greece, the lovely Skiathos, in the Boeing 737 MAX 8 by TUI. Hello and welcome back to brand new AviationJack video. Hope you're all doing super well. Welcome back to the Newcastle airport scenery by ORBX, and today we're going to be flying the IFLY 737 MAX 8 from Newcastle down to Skiathos. We are on Vatsim, as you can see, and we do have ATC on. We're on MSFS 2020 and also using chase plane. GSX is just operating their stairs now, which is what you could hear in the background. We're in a cold and dark state as well. Nothing's been switched on yet or turned on, but the summer season is finally here. It's going to be a bit more busy flights around now, going back to the Greek islands, etc. So it should be a lot more fun destinations to fly into. Right, without further ado then, we'll get straight into Valenta and I'll show you all the flight plan that we're going to be flying today. So here we are in Valenta. As you can see here, we are Tomjet 62 Whiskey today, and we are flying G Tango Uniform Mike Papa from Newcastle to Skiathos, and Athens is our alternate airport today. Cruising flight level, it says here 290, we're not going to cruise flight level 290. Is there a step climb in here, do you think? Can't. Looks like it is actually 29, so we're going to change that up to a different altitude. Cost index is 60, flying time is 3 hours and 30 minutes, so it's quite quick to be fair from Newcastle down to Skiathos, 3 hours 30 minutes. Must be a nice tailwind. Usually I was going to do this from Gatwick, but I thought we always do Gatwick, so let's do somewhere different. So then I thought, oh, let's do Bristol. And I thought, do you know what? Let's do Newcastle. Let's go even further north. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to change that to probably about 330. I think that would probably be better. But yeah, anyway, let me get that sorted and we'll get straight into the sim. So here we are in the very silent, cold and dark flight deck. Let's get some things switched on then. So we'll get the battery power on, like so. There we are. And then we also need to power on this and then get our ground power on. So ground support, connect the electric, overhead panel. There we are. Ground power is now switched on. Here comes all the noises. IRS is to nav, and then this can go to ground power. KUTC and IFE can also come on. Emergency exit lights to arm. Seatbelts on. Window heats on as well, like so. This can be set to 330. That's okay. Steady on the lights, and then if we go outside, we should have the nav lights on. Yeah, there they are. Brilliant. Okay, let's get everything else set up as well then. We'll go into the FMC and then the payload performance. We'll come down here and do the ACARS, but we can't do that, can we? Have to do it all manually. Right, ref airport then. Echo Golf November Tango. Pop that in there. Route Echo Golf November Tango to Lima Golf Sierra Kilo. Flight plan request. I'm definitely going to get a replay for the landing, definitely. You can't not get a replay for Skiathos. Ooh, these screens don't look as crisp as I think. I'm going to see if I got the right anti stuff on. Activate and execute. Perf in it. 0 fuel weight. Reserves 1. Flight level 330 is what we're flying with today. Oh, what am I doing? I haven't done the fuel and payload yet. Weight and balance. Right, passengers we're taking 157. Like so. Cargo, I don't know, 1,500. There we go. Fuel today, we're taking a total of 10977. And that's not right. Oh wait, what do I do that in? 10977. So you can let me do it? Yeah. Taxi outs with like 140. And then trip fuel. 8197. 8197. Right, set payload, set fuel, and complete, which then means we should get different weights. There we go. Cost index was 60. Execute that one. 330 is still good, and then N1 level jet is sec. EGNT departing runway 07 on the Girl 1 Tango departure. There's only one available anyway. And that's our whole route today. which then means we can request boarding, get that going.
Boarding requested.
Forgot about that. And then we need to copy our FMC data. 07, that's fine, we need to switch
bus
that.
is coming.
There we go. Oh no, hang on. So a set 152 on the speed. It is weird, if everyone knows a way around that, please let me know, because I had this on the last flight I done as well. Never used to get this issue, so not quite sure why it doesn't let me actually calculate anything. Oh well. Okay, this needs to be set to 330. Beautiful. VNAV and LNAV can come on as well. Or not. Don't worry. Right, we're going to set other things here as well. Traffic, data, weather we'll do later on. Squawk can be set to 2000. Like that. Well, that's fine. 122.8 is Unicom, so we'll get Unicom set in there. And then I also want Newcastle departure, which is 124380. There we go, and that's set in there ready as well. So whilst the passengers board, there's not much else we can really do. So we've done everything on the FMC apart from this page. That I haven't done it that well. But like I said, if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. We'll wait for IRSs to align. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. And then we'll request our clearance on Newcastle departure once boarding has completed.
Hello. This way.
Right everyone, so boarding has just completed. So we're going to start requesting our clearance now to Skiathos. So let's do that. Newcastle departure, good afternoon, Chomjet 62 Whiskey. Requesting clearance to Skiathos please. We're Boeing 737 MAX 8 on stand 5 with information Lima.
Chomjet 62 Whiskey, Newcastle radar. Hello, you heard Skiathos. Gurley 1 Tango departure, squawk 0471.
Clear to Skiathos via the Gurley 1 Tango departure runway 07 and squawk 0471 Tomjet 62 Whiskey.
That's correct.
Right, 0471, we'll set that on our squawk, and we have the Gurley 1 Tango already set as well. Might as well set our TCAS to T8. Lovely. We'll get that APU started as well, switch on our fuel pumps. That's all nicely done, and we'll get our doors shut as well. APU generator is on, so we'll switch that in. Ding. APU bleed. Patsy can stay off because we're going to need those off for engine start. Then switch to APU generator. And we're good to request pushback and departure. We'll do it on GSX first before we actually call for it, because GSX takes their time. Nose right, tail left.
Release parking brakes,
Oh,
please.
don't worry, I lie. We're ready for push and start off stand 5, Tomjet 62 Whiskey.
Tomjet 62 Whiskey, stand 5, push start approved.
Push start approved, stand 5, Tomjet 62 Whiskey. Right, let's release our parking brakes. Bam.
All engines are clear. Start at will.
Ignition start, right engine. Oh, there's a big plane there. 777. One's where the 777's off to. See if I can have a quick look. To Leeds. It's one of those, BCS, is that DHL? I know BCS, but I can't think what it is. Oh, I didn't put the beacon light, did I? Okay, we'll start engine 1.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay, once it stops motoring, we can actually start the engine. It's bugging out a bit there though, isn't it? Damn. There we are.
Unlocking the nose gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
The sounds are unbelievable. Little TUI maintenance hangar over there. Cool, okay, so both engines have started successfully. That one's just stabilising, not an issue. Your damper can come on, Gen 1, Gen 2, APU off. Both can go to continuous. I like pressing that button. Packs off for departure. APU bleed can now come off. I want to set our taxi and runway turner flights to on, and also our electrics. Didn't mean to miss that one. RTO and flaps 5. So 1, 2, 5. There we are. And we'll do a quick flight control check as well. Full left. Full right. Full up. Full down. Right, let's request taxi clearance 07, so it's literally right onto Alpha. We're ready for taxi to runway 07, Tomjet 62 Whiskey.
Tomjet 62 Whiskey, taxi on Alpha 1.
Taxi Alpha 1, Tomjet 62 Whiskey. Okay, parking brakes released, and a bit of thrust. And to be honest, we're so close to the runway that I might as well get everything else switched on. So the weather radar can come on as well. That one's all good. We'll switch to TARA. And we'll do like a cabin crew seats for takeoff type thing. And strobe lights.
Tomjet 62 Whiskey, 7214 degrees 5 knots, runway 07 via Alpha 1, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 via Alpha 1 cleared for takeoff, Tomjet 62 Whiskey.
Approaching 07.
Okay, so we're cleared to go, so that's what we're going to do. We'll go straight away. Very nice taxi here. Shall we? Stable. Toga. $80 knots checked.
V1.
Rotate. Positive climb, gear up.
Newcastle, good afternoon, Postman 101 Tango. Person 101 Tango Newcastle, hello, pass your message.
Good afternoon, stand by Boeing 747 with my clearance to lead Bradford, please.
Flaps 2.
Focus crew back in just a sec, pro brake, Tomjet 62 Whiskey before you're passing level, climb now, flight level 150.
Passing 2,400 and climb now for level 150, Tomjet 62 Whiskey.
Person 101 Tango clearance is to lead, clearly 1 Tango departure, squawk 5431.
Flaps up.
Roger, cleared on a 31 Tango score 540, 1 postman 1
Person 101 Tango correct.
And packs to auto. There we are, the darts can come off. Cabin crew can get up. Oh. Standard. Both sides, there we are. No, don't hold us off. There we are. So we've been cleared up to flight level 150. That's why we're skipping past to 8,000 feet. There's 10,000, seatbelts off. These can go back to off as well. And everybody, I shall leave it there. Enjoy the rest of the flight, and I will catch you all closer to Skiathos. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So we're going to start planning for the arrival into Skiathos now. We're not too far away. We've been in the air for a whole 2 hours and 35 minutes, so we're very close to our destination. I've already got the arrival route planned. Runway 01 is the runway we're arriving on today. We're doing this approach. I'm on the 1 Charlie arrival, and the transition is skip, and we'll execute that one. Pop in our route discontinuity, as you can see. Init ref page, that's going to be our final landing speed plus 5 knots. And if I show you guys what the plan is, obviously it's not an ILS runway, so it's just going to be all visual. Yeah, it's quite a fun approach actually, to be fair. We're going to come down here. We're going to go to Ibadi, call it Ibadi, SKP, and then this is where we do a little turn on ourselves in. So we do a little right turn, all visual, 2,000 feet, then 1,600 feet, and then we can just disconnect here, to be honest. We'll set down to 1,600 and then go straight in, all visual on the runway. So I do find this approach quite fun, where we turn right over the island and fly past the airport. If we was to go around, then we'll carry on and then hold the SKP if we need to, but we'll use this blue track and then hold the SKP if needed. But yeah, that is basically everything we need to do to plan an arrival. There's no ILS frequency, there's no course. We can reduce our descent. I said 1,600, but I think I'll just do like 10,000 for now. There we go. And I shall leave it all there until top of descent, which is not long. It says 2:39 is our top of descent, so in about 20 minutes, or just over 20 minutes. So yeah, see you in a bit. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So we are very close now to Skiathos. Going to descend to 2,000 feet. He's about 2,000 feet or above at this waypoint before the final turn. We're going to reduce our speed down to we'll say 180 knots. That should be all right. Set flaps 1, flaps 2. Such a nice arrival in Skiathos. So the airport is, there it is, just behind us there. Hopefully we'll get a nice landing. We'll set auto brake 3 for this arrival. Thought we was descending a bit quicker than that. There we go, and flaps 5 is set. It's just one of my favourite arrivals. Haven't done it in over, well, actually for so long. Probably 2 summers. Yes, like I said, auto brake 3 is set for arrival. Final landing speed is 137 plus 5. We'll take manual control shortly as well. Oh. And we're going to set flaps 10 just to stabilise that speed a bit more. There we are. We can reduce that descent rate. Bring in the spoilers.
2,500.
Just try and arm them without deploying them. That looks alright. There we are at 2,000 feet, so we're good around here, and then we need to be at 1,600 by this little waypoint, which is FQ8 or 01. FQ01 or 81? 01, obviously, because it's the runway. I think a good 160 knots on this turn would be good. Right, there we go, starting our right turn. Runway's over there. Okay, we'll descend to 1,600 just so we can get down to that altitude. And then we can take manual control after that and bring it in ourselves. Seatbelt signs are on, all of our lights are on, this thing goes continuous. We'll pop the landing lights on and the taxi when we turn off flights once the gear is down. Spoilers are armed, auto brake 3. Okay, start the recording of the replay. Take head-in select. Oh god, no, not the head-in select that far. Didn't mean to do that. Should have set that head-in beforehand. And we're going to go final landing speed, which is 137 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gear down and flaps 15. Flaps 25. Flaps 40. All coming down now. Discount the autopilot. Nope, I haven't got a button for that one. Thought I did. There we go. Gonna bring our nose down, and it's all visual from here on. So we'll start our descent. Flight directors can also come off since it's all eyeballs. Let's have a look at the runway over there. Okay, 4 reds at the moment. Oh, actually, we have a little bit of an ILS thing going on here, which is interesting. Didn't think we would, but okay. We are going to be crabbing into Skiathos as well.
$1,000.
Disconnect the auto thrust and I'll take control of that one.
Approaching 0, 1.
Checked. So it's quite a short runway here,
500.
which seems to be the only time I ever land the Max is at short runways.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Bit of a bump here. There we go. Touchdown. Oh, bit of a bounce. Touchdown and reverses. Green. Versus stowed.
Remaining.
There we are. So we did bounce it a little bit, unfortunately, but I think that's just where the runway has a little bit of a, you know, what would you call it? Curve? I don't know, like a little bit of a, I can't think of the words tonight. Funny angle, put it that way. It's probably just where we bounced it a little bit. Okay, so we're going to backtrack here. Bring it around to the right. And then swing it.
Approaching 19. On runway 19.
Cool, okay, so spoilers can come in, flaps up. APU start. Cool. Now the landing rate, I might have two landing rates. I've only got one landing rate, it says -6 FPM. Obviously the initial touchdown I don't think was -6, but I'll go with that. That was the bounce touchdown. Okay, we're going to vacate here to the right then. Oh. Okay, and strobe lights onto taxi, and we're going to choose a gate. We'll want the ones probably over here. I want this one. What's this one? I'm so confused. A2. Right, we'll just do this. There isn't no A2. Oh, don't worry. It's because I've got these stupid things here. Oh my god, what was that? It's my headphones. Right, that was the messiest parking I've ever done, but we made it. And we'll stop it there. Parking brakes set. There we go. Engine 1, engine 2 cut off. And we'll see if GSX wants to work.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
No, I'm not. Well, what one can I do then? Because this one looks like a parking position to me. I think maybe I need, what do you call it? GSX profile. So this is very confusing. Anyway, we'll go into the flight deck, anti-collision light off, and then we can switch off these fuel pumps, electrics off, seatbelt signs off, propellers are off, and then that's fine. APU bleed on, PATs can stay on, APU gen. And there we have it, everyone. Welcome to Skiathos. 3 hours 18 minutes down here. Landing rate was apparently -6. Don't know if that's entirely true. But look at this thing we've done. Whee. Yeah, oh well. Okay, right, I will leave it there. Thank you all for watching this flight. Hope you all enjoyed it. And I will catch you all in the return trip back up to Newcastle. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.